Let me tell you again. Woo! Love, love, love.
Hey.
Love, 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 love.
Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Max or Pride here, and today I'm going to be doing another sort of commentary. I hope you guys have noticed that I am trying to pump out these as much as possible, but I'm trying not to overload the channel with just commentaries of me. Hopefully we'll have some montages coming to you on Advanced Warfare if we can be bothered to even try, because trying to get into a game is practically impossible now unless you're with someone without the DLC packs. I'm also just going to be sorry about all the background noise I am in my classroom. I've talked to the teachers about this one guy, and I've decided if he does shout or scream, I'm going to leave it in the video to just show how much of, I'm not going to say it, he's trying to be. I also want to thank you guys so much for all the support I've been getting on these series. No one's been dislikes, it's just amazing. And I love seeing how many likes. I think everyone's liking overnight as much as they can. Feel free to leave some more comments. It doesn't seem like much, but to me it just seems to me to be able to respond to you guys. You guys are actually enjoying the content that I'm putting out to you guys. And feel free to leave comments. I love responding to you guys and really interacting. And feel free to add us on PlayStation. We'll always add you most likely. So what I'm going to be talking about today is ranked play, and specifically the classes that you want to be using. For the first time, I'm not going to be recording while I'm watching the gameplay, so hopefully I don't go over, and maybe, I'm not 100% sure, but I might be able to have some pictures of the class setups on the screen. Now, almost every single Call of Duty game, when you're playing ranked play, there's going to be around 1 or 2 dominant guns. So in Advanced Warfare, there's the BAL and the ASM-1. Yes, they're one of the best, but they aren't the only usable weapons. But if you're looking for that competitive edge and you just don't want to constantly rely on skill, which is ranked play is meant to be, you want to use those guns to get the best results you can possibly get. Now, personally, I love to be a BAL player, but the downside to that is I don't have the mobility as such of the ASM-1. So, or for things like Search and Destroy or Hardpoint, I don't have the speed that I can get to, and it takes a while to zoom in. So if someone's bouncing around in the Biolab Hardpoint on dryers, they're just jumping up and down, I can't really take them out with a BAL unless they have a few attachments. Now, in my opinion, to use an assault rifle, you need to have quick draw. It's just so needed if you're versing like a submachine gun guy, because it's just so much easier to take them out if you get the first shot on them. Now, the next attachment that most people use is the stock attachment, and I don't know why, but I personally don't like it. I feel like I'm not as accurate, and I can't really duck behind covers, and I normally just overshot when I'm hiding, and you've really got to be a bit more like lock-on accurate. Now, depending on the game mode, you're going to have a different variety of perks. So, say you're playing, let's say, Search and Destroy. You're going to want Lightweight so you can get the bomb down faster. You're not going to need Scavenger because you're practically, as good as you are, you're going to die most likely at least once per game. And even then, the rounds end and you get all your ammo back. I like to use Cold-Blooded, and I know, not for like ninja diffusing as such, but I like the little, how you can sort of hide in the corner and they won't really lock onto you as much because you sort of blend in. And obviously you're going to want to use Blast Suppressor because there's no stealth in running up to a bomb using all your exo to reach them, to reach the bomb faster, and then they're going to instantly know, oh look, they're doing a full push on A. You also want to use the best exo abilities you can possibly use. So I personally use either a lethal and mute, or I use overclock and mute. The good thing for overclock is that you can get to the bombs faster, so if you're trying to rush play it, you can get there faster than the other team would expect and get the bomb down. The other one you can use is mute, and I personally use this in ranked games and sometimes public matches, just because in public matches you don't tend to find people with the best headsets, but in ranked games and game battles and stuff like that, you really find people that sound poor. And I'm not complaining about people who sound poor. It's a really good tactic if you can do that. I really struggle to, when I hear something, know which direction it's coming from. I use what do I use? I can't remember now. Turtle Beach headset. But I just purely haven't developed these skills to know which direction the shots are coming from or the sound. Although I can still tell if someone's running up to a bomb if I'm next to it. Now, I think there are around 6 or 9 lethals and tacticals in Advanced Warfare, and I think personally for Search and Destroy, you're going to either want to use the Frag, the Semtex, the Stun, or the EMP. Now the EMP might seem like a weird choice, but if you have a look when it explodes, the distance it like explodes by and you'll get the hit marker is just amazing. Like first it will death the enemy because of all the it's sort of like your got system hacked. Next, it also tells you if there's an enemy within that area. So say you chuck a stun, it's not going to give you as large hit radius as the EMP would, and it's not going to go through walls. Now I'd use the Semtex if you're not as good with frags, just because you can just see where you're going to aim the Semtex and it's going to stick there. But if you're trying to go for around a corner, it's really hard to because it won't roll around. But next, for example, you're playing a TDM game and you want to just get as many kills as you possibly can without dying. You're going to want to stay off the radar so that you can use Suppressor, but Suppressor isn't as needed in TDM just because of all the enemies, teammates that are shooting around you. You're going to want to have Streak, so you're not going to be able to have as many perks or attachments. And I still use 3 attachments on TDM, it's just that I find that perks, although most of them can help you, sometimes I add them just to test them out, and I feel like if you're playing TDM you don't really need it. Pretty much the normal perks that you're going to want to use are Lightweight, Toughness, Blast Suppressor, or Scavenger, and what's the other one? Peripherals. These are just the staple perks for the standard game modes, but if you're playing something such as Domination, which is a objective-based gameplay where everyone's going to be around that area, you're going to want to use Flak Jacket so you don't get destroyed by those grenades, and you're going to use, I can't remember what it's going to be called now, the perk that makes you like immune to all of the frag grenades. It used to be called Attack Mask, I don't know if that's still what it's called. Anyway, that's all I've got time for. Sorry if this video sounds rushed, I had to do a test during lunch because it was so hard and it's so annoying. But it's 1:25 now, and lunch ends at 1:30, so I'm sort of in a rush. Let me know if there's too much background noise, I can try and find a better place to do this. Also, I don't know what the gameplay is for the first time, so hopefully their link will be in the description, or you'll see our videos on the sidebars and maybe they will include them. Speaking of the sidebars, check out the videos in the description and on the sidebars if you haven't seen it yet. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and a comment letting me know what you want me to talk about. I've been Brian. Peace.
Straight world, hoping I could learn a bit about how to give and take. But since I came here,